Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Global economy, September 4, 11:03 America New York. Report bosses who push to exit pension plans, says UK regulator. Watchdog urges workers to stay in retirement schemes despite cost of living crisis.
BBC News Business.
September 4, 10:59 America New York. Germany announces €65 billion package to curb soaring energy costs. The government wants to shield its citizens and businesses from the threat of soaring costs this winter.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
September 4, 10 o'clock America New York. Inflation tests Tide makers' laundry detergent dominance. Procter & Gamble has the largest share of the U.S. premium detergent category, though more consumers are showing interest in cheaper options.
Global economy.
September 4, 9:49 America New York. The UK energy crisis is a burden of war. Assistance must be bold and target the vulnerable first.
BBC News Business.
September 4, 9:36 America New York. Cyrus Mistry, billionaire former Tata chairman dies in car crash. The death of Cyrus Mistry is a big loss for the business world, the Indian Prime Minister says.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
September 4, 8 o'clock America New York. Consumers feel worse now than they did during COVID lockdowns. Sentiment has fallen to levels typically associated with worse financial and economic conditions than today's.
Daily FX Market News.
September 4, 8 o'clock America New York. S&P 500, NASDAQ 100 forecast for week ahead. Path higher difficult but possible. The S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 may find some support in the fact that the U.S. economy remains resilient and that inflationary pressures are beginning to ease more quickly than initially expected.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
September 4, 7:27 America New York. Germany agrees on gas relief package for businesses, consumers. Berlin's new package of measures, worth $64.7 billion, represents its latest attempt to shield the country from the fallout of Russia's economic war on the West and from rising inflation.
Global economy.
September 4, 5:21 America New York. Liz Truss promises economic action from day one of premiership. Frontrunner to be Britain's new Prime Minister pledges a range of measures to tackle soaring living costs.
New York Times Business.
September 4, 5 o'clock America New York. Movie theaters had a great summer. But there's a plot twist. Hits like Top Gun, Maverick seem to lead a revival, yet one chain is preparing for bankruptcy, another is awash in debt, and blockbusters are in short supply. Cineworld, which operates Regal theaters like Regal LA.
Marginal Revolution.
September 4, 4:16 America New York. Insurance markets in everything. Excel confirmed to Contact Denver 7 that 22,000 customers who had signed up for the Colorado AC Rewards program were locked out of their smart thermostats for hours on Tuesday. New York Times Business.
September 4, 3 o'clock America New York. India's electric vehicle push is riding on mopeds and rickshaws. The country's success with 2- and 3-wheeled vehicles that sell for as little as $1,000 could be a template for other developing countries.
Daily FX Market News.
September 4, 2 o'clock America New York. USD, CAD rate outlook hinges on BOC interest rate decision. The Bank of Canada, BOC, interest rate decision may keep USD, CAD afloat as the central bank is expected to adjust its approach in combating inflation.
Daily FX Market News.
September 3, 2000 America New York. Euro, forecast. The ECB needs to ramp up interest rates and fast. The European Central Bank needs to hike interest rates by 75 basis points at next week's meeting and confirm that it will continue to tighten monetary policy to throttle back runaway inflation.
New York Times Business.
September 3, 1639 America New York. Marilyn Loden, who championed a feminist metaphor, dies at 76. She was asked to speak at a conference in 1978 about barriers faced by women in the workplace. She noted a barrier she called the glass ceiling.
Marginal Revolution.
September 3, 1335 America New York. Saturday assorted links. 1. What is up in Eritrea? 2. NOAA interviews Vitalik. 3. Economist John Friedman on education and mobility, NYT. 4. Arcadia, a new group house in Berkeley. 5. Why is China so obsessed with food security?
Marginal revolution.
September 3. 7:35 America, New York. Hume on the rise and progress of the arts and sciences. Avarice, or the desire of gain, is an universal passion, which operates at all times, in all places, and upon all persons. But curiosity, or the love of knowledge, has a very limited influence, and requires youth, leisure, education, genius, and example, to make it govern any person.
BBC News Business.
September 2. 2149 America, New York. Bus fare cap. England charges to be held at £2 for 3 months. The measure will run from January to March and cost £60 million, the government announces.